It was back and forth, hot and cold. Adren going to deploy his smoke just to stall a little while longer, but the green button has been pushed, and we are all systems go. Faction survives longer than anticipated, and now JKS able to get his hands on a kill. Adren is the player that falls. JKS point blank range going to come out second best against Nico, but Renegades are at least turning up the heat. They have the bomb towards the site. I don't think they've got it planted though. Lias came off the plant.
He saw Rain. Rain pulled him off it. They know they need to get a couple more kills to be able to plant this bomb safely, but they're just being chipped away. Faction, he has to get aggressive in that scenario, puts him in an awkward fight, and there's Guardian for the final kill. FaZe gonna take that pistol. And actually, Renegade's gonna have to come through this. This could be massive for Rain. They're gonna boost over it. He didn't spot the gun barrel. He has now, I believe. Maybe not, actually. Guardian's gonna provide him some cover from the other side of mid. This could be a slaughter. Rain, what a good job he's done. Remains undetected. And a triple kill.
And although they have pit control, they haven't made the trek across to the site yet. So now Rain is using these smokes to his advantage. Finally, Faction gets the upper hand, looking to spray across the site. Olofmeister is gonna break his deadlock by picking up a kill. And sub 30 seconds remain. Renegades still need to find a way onto the site. They still haven't got this bomb planted. And JKS, who's been in pit for quite some time now, has to try and pull off a 1v3 clutch. But with the bomb in such a precarious position, there's no reason for FaZe to move. There's the first, though. Now they may be forced out into the open. JKS going in for a second, but there is the man in question, Adren. The stand-in gets his second of the round, and FaZe their fifth.
Guardian flashback, does take a shot. They haven't seen this bait and switch.
They may get baited into this here in Guardian there. Rain's typically playing on the short side. Gonna get two. Could be good enough. AK is now in the hands of Azza, though. We saw him get a 4K earlier on, but he's been tagged up. His elbow blown clean off, down to 5 health. And finished by Olofmeister. Now Lias, who didn't follow his in-game leader, is in app, so no comfortable weapon for him to pick up and use against the CTs. He's gonna have to rip through with a CZ. And the bomb's also in a horrible spot for him, so again, Renegade's really just playing to do some damage, not necessarily to win the round at this stage.
Olaf hears this as well. Walking into the crosshair, an easy one for Olaf, who had a double kill. The nade earlier on Rap side to clean up.
This could be a massacre, this could be a disaster. 10 seconds now, and Guardian is going to claim the first kill, and it's going to be every bit the disaster that I was anticipating. Guardian flicks across the head of JKS. He can't get Lias, but Lias doesn't have time. This round is going to slip away from Renegades.
It's a pretty solid position from Azza, though. He can gather information. If he hears footsteps in CT spawn, and one of the few times FaZe has cheated a third player over towards this B bomb site, the majority of the attack is actually heading towards A. Great pick as Adren comes through the smoke. Guardian's gonna get tested. He does have the op over towards Rap side. Pop flash for Olaf to get information. He sees nothing, but now Guardian knows what's up. So many bodies, they've gone towards CT spawn as well. He's gotta be careful behind him, but it's the B bomb site under pressure.
Well, he still can't hit anything on the cross. Rain up close and personal, can only get one. And that leaves Nico in a world of hurt, but can he turn it back around? 20 seconds to try and stall. He's landed himself a second headshot. That could have been enough. Faction now going to go for the plant, get his spams back through the coffins. He so nearly claimed a third. JKS tagged down to 12. Nico has done everything but clutch this round for FaZe. And Olaf needs to finish off what he started. Going to make some noise by dropping the UMP, but of course wants the superior AK-47. JKS is a tagged up player on new box. It's really about Faction's positioning now. He is the linchpin, he is the key. JKS likely going to go down, and Faction gets him on the cross. 9-6 to FaZe Clan. Well, give him credit for the aggression. Will it work out for them? So far, so good. Nico's been found by Faction. Olofmeister just trying desperately to hide.
I don't know if Nico expected them to be that aggressive. And now, unfortunately, with Olofmeister there, maybe Nico thought Olaf would actually get into the action somewhat. Great kill from Guardian. Looking to bide his time. Rain waiting for Azza, and that's got to be frustrating. He was looking for a cleaner fight. Where's the peek from Olaf? That could change this whole round. Lias completely blind. Nicely done from FaZe handling the pressure. Even losing Nico early on, and they've recovered.
Olaf proving that patience certainly is a virtue in that case, giving the firm advantage to FaZe Clan, now making a straight up dart towards the B side. Jacob is going to be laid in wait, using the close angle. Does a bit of chip damage to both the Dren and Olofmeister, but it's been smoked out. Gonna look for the boost, but they've already read it. Olofmeister perforates the smoke, pierces into the head of JKS, and FaZe Clan pick up both pistols. Lots of flash has been depleted. Gratisfaction chips in with an AWP kill, make it 2. He's in a double up, trying to connect the dots, gets a third, whips out the P250 and takes the head almost clean off Nico's shoulders. Only 9 HP remains, so a phenomenal round by Gratisfaction. And now Nico realizing that in exchanging, he probably loses. Gonna pick up the AWP instead and see if he can get the one hit potential in his way. Gonna peek back again. There is a smoke though. It's gonna make it that much harder. But now they're starting to peek round. This is why he's picked up the AWP. Can Nico pull off a huge clutch? It will be heartbreaking for the Renegades after the start they had in this round, but he goes down. I think maybe his barrel stuck through the smoke and betrayed him. But either way, JKS is gonna get the defuse and Renegades will tie us up 10 apiece.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see that from JKS's POV if he saw something inside the smoke or if he just took a random spam. Maybe taking a guess that Nico was gonna get tricky. There's so many counter utilities, so many flashbangs on Renegade side to just delay and continually have information of where FaZe is located on the map. FaZe can find no openings.
Now, in this case, the flashbang is almost the best nade to have because it really stymies and stalls this push up on the quad side. You can ping it off the door into the eyes of all the oncoming terrorists, and now they're walking into the trap. Gratisfaction with his P250 peaks one too many times, but Azza has a crossfire with Liaz, and the time is so low. This is over, ladies and gentlemen. This round is going to Renegades. All Guardy can do is pull back with his tail between his legs and save the AWP. I am not holding my breath for this comeback. Let's put it that way. Meanwhile, Renegades could not be in better shape. 30 seconds left. Olofmeister's been found and fragged. Azza able to drill him between the eyes. Guardian. Everything rests off him. If they're going to get anything out of this, it has to come through his hands. Dren's been thinned out. There's the frag onto Gratisfaction. More pressure now applied. Liaz though off the site is going to do damage while Rain comes in with a Glock. No, Azza. I was about to say, surely you don't get Glock bursted down. And Azza, in amongst the frenzy, actually picks himself up a handy ace.
They might have to go right through this phase. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to signify the hit is coming, and JKS got to stand his ground. No flashbangs, and he's only able to get one.
Nearly, but there is another Hawk that's able to tee off, and Azza wasn't far away.
I cannot believe none of those connected with Nico on 7 HP. You saw it in the X-ray. If they had gotten that kill, that might have convinced them to go for it. That would have been a 3-on-3 scenario, and they would have been in prime position to go for that retake.
Exactly, that's a really good point, because Nico goes down, not only is it an extra play, but it's Nico. It's one of the star players, one of the playmakers that goes with him. Instead, Renegade's going to try and hold on to these 3 guns. It would allow them a buy in the last round. We are going to be going the full distance of Inferno. I've got to say, I did not expect that.
No, I didn't either. Once we really got into the swing of this second half, and FaZe, I like this. Go hunt these weapons down. You know the money is low for the last round. Gratisfaction is going to take the narrow angle. Rain is looking for it. Would love to find that headshot. Adren coming in through lane, and no one's looking from pit. Well done from Rain, and they can't pick up the AWP. Obviously not sure. They put a lot of pressure on the B-bomb side as well. This is going to make this a little bit of a weaker defense towards lane. Here we go, Vince.
Liaz flashed out, been tagged up a bunch, but Gratisfaction holds on. The CZ is delivering damage. Here comes Liaz, nearly line up for 2, but Guardian somehow, someway, close range dispatches of Azza. They're going to be able to get the bomb, and that was such an important kill with only 10 seconds left. JKS going to wait for this smoke to clear alongside Jacob. They've got to go for it. And although Olof is low, Guardian has gone down. This is very possible now for Renegades. They've got themselves 2 kits as well, and plenty of firepower for Maston and Orc. Olof goes peeking a couple of times, does a bit of damage, but nothing significant. It's not going to stop Renegades from pushing, but they're both together. They're clumped up. It's going to be a one-dimensional retake, and they need to get some damage on right now. It's going to be going down. It's all on Olofmeister. He's had a rough map, but he has to stand tall, and he can't deliver. Renegades have done it in the final round allocated, 16-14.
Oh, what a hold on to that A bomb site. A beautiful crossfire as well towards pit. Dealt so much damage, but it's that kill in the 2-on-3.